everybody. This is Mrs. Ferguson. I was a kindergarten teacher in Oregon until this year. I just moved to Hawaii in September, and I'm thinking about all my kiddos, my former students, and all the parents that are at home and kids that aren't in school right now because the schools are closed. So what I've decided I want to do is record a little activity. It's going to be a writing activity and then a meeting every day. So we're going to start out the way we always did in my class with a greeting to our friends. So I want you to look at the person that's over here. Now remember, right now, we're not touching each other, right? Because germs are on your hands, and then if you touch somebody, those germs go onto a different person. So we want to keep our germs to ourselves. We keep our hands and our feet to ourselves. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to greet our friends to this side. Okay, so if you've got a brother or sister, grandma, grandpa, aunt or uncle, mom or dad that's on this side, I want you to give them an air high five and say, good morning. Hey, great job. Now I want you to look to this side. Do you have a grandma, grandpa, sister, brother on that side? We're going to give them an air high five and say, good morning. Awesome. Now I want you to give me an air high five and a good morning. Good morning. I think that's super fun. Well, thank you guys so much for coming today. Now, what we're going to be talking about today are a couple different things, but we're going to share, and I want you to think of something really good that happened yesterday, something that made your heart happy. So right now, we're stuck at home, right? We want to see our friends and we want to see our families, but we're kind of not supposed to go outside because we want to keep our bodies healthy. We're not supposed to go to the stores and places like that because there's a lot of germs and there's a lot of people that are getting sick. So what we are going to think about is at home, what made you happy yesterday? So think of something that made you really happy yesterday. Now, when you think you know, I want you to raise your hand. You think I can't see you, but I might be able to. So think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start, and I will say something that made me happy yesterday, that made my heart happy, is I made one of these masks. And I made it myself. I sewed it together. Now, it's not perfect. But this is supposed to cover my nose and mouth like this and keep the germs out. Now, I'm actually not going to wear it myself. I'm going to send it to a hospital. And it doesn't keep the germs out that are causing the virus that's kind of all over the place right now. But what doctors and nurses can do, and I think this is just the coolest ever, they can use it to cover their better mask, their N95 mask, and they can put it on there and it will keep the mask clean, okay? And then they can take this off and put it in the washing machine, and the mask that's underneath will stay clean and healthy for a longer period of time. So I tried this for the very first time yesterday. I followed the instructions online and it worked, and I was really proud of that. So I'm going to make some more of these to send to hospitals because I have some friends that work in hospitals. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to share something that made you happy yesterday. So pause the video and share something with your family that made you happy yesterday. Awesome. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to a different part of the video, and we're going to talk about what a hero is. Okay, so we're going to write a question. Oh, I better turn that upside down because it's got the other writing that I practiced yesterday. Okay, so I want you to think about what a hero is, and we're going to write down what is a hero. Now let's think about how many words that has. What is a hero? How many words was that? That's right, it's four words. So we're going to write 4 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, if you are following along at home and you want to write this with me, that's fantastic. More practice writing. Whoop, whoop. But, and I want you to just know, like, sometimes we don't have the special paper that we use at school. Mrs. Ferguson doesn't have any kids' books here. So what I'm doing, I don't have any special paper. So what I'm doing, I just took a little notebook and I flipped it to a page and I'm drawing my lines so that I can write on it. So you don't have to have any special supplies to do our little writing lessons we're going to do. None at all. So we're going to start right here. We're going to think about the words, okay? So we said, what is a hero? So let's count them out. What is a hero? Okay, so the first word is what? Yes, absolutely. So we're going to start with the word what. And the word what is a sight word. So we're going to make sure that we spell it correctly. Now what do I need here? The very first word of any sentence starts with an uppercase letter. Yes, so we're going to start with what? W. And I always start my letters at the top. I always start my letters at the top, at the top. I always start my letters at the top, at the top. Every time I write a letter, I get better, better, better. If I always start my letters at the top, at the top. So that's a Nellie Edge song. And I'll post her website because she's got some great stuff that you guys can look at. So we're going to write the word what. W-H-A-T. What? All right, perfect. Can you read this word with me? What? Perfect. Okay, what is our next word going to be? Who can remember? Is, yes. So this is another sight word, so we want to make sure we spell it correctly. It is I-S. Perfect. What is? How many words did we write so far? 1, 2. 2 words so far. Great job. What's our next word going to be? A. Awesome. Okay, so let's write A. And our last word is not a sight word. So we're going to think of the sounds we hear in it. Let's break it apart. E-R-O. Hero. How many sounds do we hear? We heard 4 sounds in the word hero. So let's break that apart. What letter is that? It's an H. Perfect. E. E. Good job. R. Good job, everybody. And hero. O. What sound is that? It's an O. Yes. Perfect. Now, what do I need at the end of my sentence? I need something called punctuation. Say it with me. Punctuation. Punctuation. I need punctuation. But what kind? What am I asking here? I'm asking a question. Yes. So we're going to add a question mark at the end. That's what goes at the end of a question. So let's read our sentence together, everybody. Okay, so ready? What is a hero? Perfect. Great job. So I want everybody to think about what your answer to this question is. What is a hero? Okay, so everybody think. And again, when you think you know, raise your hand. Perfect. So think. Awesome. Okay, so what is a hero? Who thought of a superhero like Iron Man or Captain America or Wonder Woman? Who thought of a superhero? A bunch of you guys. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to act like your favorite superhero. Act like your favorite superhero. You guys have been doing such a great job sitting and listening, and I want you to move your bodies and act like a superhero, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing right here. I may be making the camera bounce, but I'm the Flash. I'm going really fast. So everybody act like your favorite superhero. Perfect. So I want you to think of what a superhero does that makes them special. Okay, what do they do that makes them special? Well, I can think a superhero has superpowers. Absolutely. But that's not the only thing that a hero does that makes them special. What does a hero do? They help people. Yes, they help people. So it's not just about the superpowers, because bad guys sometimes have superpowers too, right? A superhero or a regular hero, they help people. That's what they devote their lives to doing. And I'm going to show you my favorite hero for today. This is my hero for today. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Neelam. And Neelam, this is her. I want you to look at her picture and think about what she might do for her job. What do you think she might do? Look for some clues in her outfit. She's wearing scrubs. She's wearing a mask. She's got a cap on her head. Yes, she is a doctor. She's what's called an emergency physician. So when there's an emergency, she is going to be the person that can help you with that emergency. So my friend Neelam works in one of the states in the South called Georgia, and she works in a hospital taking care of sick people. And so every day, when you guys are at home hanging out with your parents, because a lot of them, they need to stay home and take care of you, right? Because we can't go to school right now. So when you guys are home with your parents, my friend and superhero, Neelam, is at the hospital making people better. And so I want you to think about somebody in your life that acts like a hero, because tomorrow when we meet, we're going to start writing about our own heroes and why they're heroes to us, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to play one quick game, and this is a really easy game, so I just want that known to everyone, okay? So it's a quick game of I Spy through the computer, and I can't spy over there, but you guys can spy here. Okay, so I spy with my little eye something pink. What's pink? Okay, so everybody think about what your thing is. Everybody think about what it is. Okay. Who said the pink tree here? Yes, you got it. It's this pink tree. And this is my picture. Oh, and you can I spy my flamingo pillow too. As soon as I moved to Hawaii, I bought all kinds of flamingo things, even though there are no flamingos here. It just seemed tropical. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to give you one more air high five, and I would love for you to send me messages on Facebook and let me know what sorts of things you decided were your heroes and what the best thing about your day was. Okay, so let me give you one more air high five. Woot, woot. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.